Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play modded Deus Ex. In the last episode, we explored more of the Canal District and went back to Maggie Chow's, looking to search her place for any more evidence as to how she was in cahoots with MJ-12. And beyond what we had seen last time, there wasn't a whole lot of anything else that apparently would lead us to any more information about this. No secret emails or information that we found, beyond the fact that she was indeed working with them. And apparently that she was in contact with, I think, Walton Simons, maybe? I think we read a mail from her about that. We did a little bit more exploring as well, and found a few odds and ends and weapon upgrades, but I think that was about it, all things considered. And we also did not break into the shop. The police did that for us, and then immediately fired on us. I'm getting the impression that they wanted the excuse to raid it themselves. And we're going to blame us for it. Anyway, we also found a secret rich person's abode, a super introvert cave, and unfortunately for him, he ran out with a gun and chased us outside and we killed him. Poor guy. I would have just knocked him out and probably not taken very much from his place otherwise. Anyway, we are now inside VersaLife. Our task here is to get into the labs. Supposedly there's a Mr. Hudley who can get us access to it. And so, let's begin looking for him. But first, we're going to do the summary as we always do. We'll start with our equipment again. So our ZHL U1953 assault rifle. 3 points in clip, 1 rate of fire, 3 reload, 4 recoil, 3 accuracy, range, and a scope. Our shotgun. 5 clip, 3 rate of fire, 2 reload, 4 recoil. Our sniper rifle. 2 clip, 2 rate of fire, 4 damage, 2 recoil, 4 accuracy, 1 range, scope, laser sight, and a silencer. And our mini crossbow with 5 accuracy, 1 range, and firing type checked, which changes us to full auto, or has the capability of being put in that mode. I think it just changes it outright. Augmentations, 2 points in ungrapplable muscle, 2 points in aggressive defensive system, 2 points in targeting, 1 point in energy shield, energy transference, and BPN 021, as well as EUAS and our light. And we have 3 points in environmental resistance and run silent. For our skills, we are trained in pistol, demolition, lockpicking, and stealth. We are advanced in athletics, hacking, electronics, environmental training, and weapons rifle. I'm thinking we're going to go for rifle finally, so that's going to be quite a... I keep hitting the experience points to put it in other things, but this is what I want to go for next. Unless there's a perk we want. I'm going to check that really quick. For perks, we have Nimble, Sound Transducer Sensor, and Focused Rifles. Really quick, what are the perks over here for athletics? The agent's movement speed is not hindered by damage to the legs unless in a critical state. I'll pass on that. And endurance. The agent's stamina regenerates at a faster rate. That's 100%. That requires master, though. Now, I'll pass on those. And for our environmental training, we could get hardened. If the bloodstream is exposed to toxic poisoning, an agent's vision is not distorted, and internal damage is reduced from our... Now, we don't need this. Not with all the other upgrades we have. And for rifle, was there anything else we could have taken? An agent aims down a rifle's scope 20% faster. No, we'll pass on that as well. Alright, these poor police officers have just stand here for a while. Talking to our camera. Are these kanji? I wonder what these say. Alright, well, let's go ahead and not...
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
Not look too conspicuous.
Welcome to VersaLife. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
They must not be panicking because we clearly had access to the elevator. So they're not quite sure what to make of us yet, but I suppose they're double checking on
We're all out of
things.
company brochures.
Welcome to VersaLife. We'll make tomorrow look like yesterday. Please sign in. A. Donovan, Miriam, Cass. Oh, I'm not going to read all these names, but there's a bunch of names here. I wonder if some of
You
these.
missed the psionics people. They went to the Lucky Money.
Oh, that's who we heard talking earlier about the Universal Constructor that was here. I wonder if some of the names that we can read in the sign-in sheets, both at the ton here, might be like developer names who worked on it, or related to other books or novels that the game has already alluded to, like The Man Who Was Thursday. I looked up that information really quick, and it is a real book, by the way. It's about a series of people who want to control the world and bring anarchy to everything, I think. And every single one of them who's a member of this secret organization is named after a day of the week.
Please address inquiries to my supervisor.
Can we maybe just get what we need without interacting with anybody? Create temp security pass. An email? I recently heard some negative discussion in the halls of VersaLife that I'd like to address. We here at VersaLife are doing a difficult job, the kind of job that few people ever have had the opportunity to pursue. Because here at VersaLife, we're changing the world. A job such as this demands the commitment and dedication of those few special individuals with the talent and determination to actually make that happen. We'll continue reading that in other computers. Assuming this email went out to everybody, then we should get it here too. A family. Your family. By working together, there is nothing we can't achieve, but if we back off the throttle now, it could result in the loss of momentum that will be disastrous. This is a war against disease and poverty, and if we're not willing to reach out and support our neighbor in the cubicle across from us, to get in that foxhole with them and jump on that grenade, to make the sacrifice necessary to create truly revolutionary products, then we've already lost. Now, this is some sort of stupid motivational speech. Thankfully, I don't get these where I work. Negative attitudes will only poison the work environment of all those around you, but by trusting in VersaLife family, you can be sure that your best efforts will be rewarded. We're already making changes, exciting changes, and I hope to tell you about them in future memos. R. Hunley. Let's give me the separate pass. 6512. Okay. Be interesting to play a character without any hacking. Or imagine playing a character without any hacking, lockpicking, or multi-tool use. What would that even look like? Combat only? It's difficult, though, to really...
Don't worry about it, Taya. We're very laid back around here.
Oh, cool. Because I'm not wearing anything
You do not
super...
require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices.
Oh, thank you. I guess you could take one rifle, one pistol, and one heavy weapon as a character type, and a melee weapon, and only take all those weapon skills. It'd be difficult to master them, though. Maybe you could get 3 by the end of the game? Curious if anyone's trying to make a run of that sort.
You worked at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift.
I have a brother who is super sure psionics is real, and things like remote viewing and stuff like that actually exists. I have no opinion. I don't have the gift. So, if it does exist. It'd be curious if something like that is something that we humans are capable of doing, though. I could swear sometimes I think of a song and it pops up on the radio, or sometimes I suddenly think of a police officer and one's on the road in front of me in another minute from then. But I think that's just coincidence and nothing else.
This Kramer receptor patent proposal is kicking my ass.
Man, that would kick my ass too. Even saying it is difficult.
Late night.
It is. Poor people working late too. My goodness, trying to get the tasks done, whatever it is that they're trying to do. I used to have to. Well, I'm not allowed to work overtime unless it's very specific. There was only 1 year when I was authorized to do so. As otherwise, it's just nope, don't bother. We'll finish it up tomorrow or something of the sort. With the job I do, I know and I work in the computers. I'm a programmer, and I know many other people who work in the computer programming field. Though that's not the case for them. There's a whole lot of overtime that it's just expected you'll put in. I think, and they're charged for free, or rather that you work for free, which is awful. I am not salary, though. I'm paid by the hour, so probably another reason why it's not expected for me to put in overtime. I have worked late with people, and I've given
My feet are killing me.
occasional free hours as necessary. These days, it's tougher and tougher with all my health problems to put in even a full day's worth of work. I'm constantly plinking my time off. It seems like every other week, I'm taking off a day.
So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighters on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
I can take a guess as to what it is.
Didn't get a jot of work done today.
Man, I've had those days too, where recently it's been me trying to figure out how to fix something that I'm not at all familiar with. I don't want to get into the details because I still would like to keep what I do kind of a secret from the internet at this point. Eventually it'll get out. But I couldn't make any progress on it. I just gave up after studying the code for a while. I couldn't figure out what was causing
Hope
the
you
issue.
find who you were looking for.
And it's so frustrating when you put in 8 hours of work and you don't figure out what was wrong and you make no progress. Thankfully, the internet and with the now immersion of AI it becomes a little easier. But still, there are days when that's not the case, when you make no progress. And when I first started working in the computer field, there were like weeks or maybe even months that went by before a problem was located and fixed. Nowadays, it doesn't feel like you have that time. You can't spend a month learning a system. You've got to get it. You got to understand it and fix it in like a week tops. That's just awful. I think something bad is happening downstairs, but I don't know. Excuse me, sir. But I don't know what. Yesterday, I found a man in the bathroom dressed in street clothes and raving about I don't know what. Doctors and the things they did to him. Downstairs, he said, but there was no downstairs. I don't know how he got into the building. When I called security, a bunch of scary guys with riot armor showed up. They didn't say anything, just shot him with a dart. He stopped talking. Maybe he was dead. When I tried to get closer, they shoved me halfway across the room like swatting an insect. My supervisor came, questioned me about loyalty and shared objectives with the program. I mentioned how dangerous Hong Kong streets were, that security was for my protection, and that it was there to prevent unfortunate incidents. There are more of the guys in scary riot armor. Coming this way. I think I'll take a restroom break. This poor guy's been under a lot of stress, probably thinking about the job he's doing. That's why he's up here all alone, as opposed to downstairs on the very bottom cubicle farm with everyone else.
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all the records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job, that's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Does it matter?
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hunley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
I'm not going to kill Hunley for this guy. We already have a temp pass. And I will say that if ever you go into work and you see something like this, I mean, I don't know, viewer. You might want to question the type of job you're working at. Though I suppose, to be honest, there was something a little like this where I worked for a bit. Thankfully, that stuff's been backed out temporarily. Hopefully permanently. Majestic 12 Development Program, Pacific Rim Research Facility. Just making sure.
You the one they just cleared for level 1?
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be canceled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Alright, we're some sort of special guest. I see a N agent way up ahead of us as well, and we have an MJ-12 commandos walking around here.
They don't let me talk to lab personnel.
Ah, man, that sucks. He's armed with a plasma rifle, also. These guys here are armed with, like... It's like machine guns? And I think later on they get rocket launchers. We also can't communicate with them. It's a pretty cool looking statue. Oh, I suppose there's no question about what exactly MJ-12 is about, is there? A stealth pistol. If we want to go back to using stealth pistols, we could probably take this, but we'll pass.
I'm on duty.
I don't recall being informed of any visitors.
Another plasma rifle on this guy. They probably are like, see me and are wondering, is that JC Denton? But they wouldn't be able to believe that I'm actually here. Of all the places, why would I be here? Like their barracks?
You shouldn't be back here.
Oh, sorry about that, sir.
Carry on with your business.
It's really a question of abstraction.
Exactly.
You can't be dealing with this sort of thing on the base pair level.
Essentially what I told Miss Chow. Tissue augmentation. It's not a matter of twiddling bits.
That's probably changing bits. Oh, look at this! Yeah, that's right. I forgot that there were female men in black, or women in black.
Return to where you belong.
Oh, nice. They gave her ended.
Scientific progress depends upon collaboration.
Maybe you should cross your legs, undo yourself, and try to read my mind.
The sharing of data between departments should be automatic.
VersaLife did not achieve 1 trillion credit equity by disclosing R&D materials.
We work in the same building.
Our results can be understood only by a few dozen people on the planet, none of whom are psionics engineers.
Interlab issues. I don't think I've ever had this happen where I work. There's multiple labs where I work too, all looking to research different things. We tend to get along, although sometimes the question of funding comes up and then everything just stops when that's the case. Or a need to know, a need to access certain networks or something of the sort. Tech goggles, 2 data cubes, and a bioelectric cell. We are not allowed to lockpick this. If we make the attempt, everyone panics, the alarms will be sounded, and we will be fired upon immediately by everybody. So we should take a peek around and get used to the area first. Okay. MJ-12 facility has a large enough vent to crawl through in the bathroom. You would never find one of these in real life. The smell alone would be atrocious, probably, depending upon what's going on in that restroom. That's a mirrored, by the way. Now, viewer, I'm not doing this on purpose, like, or rather, I'm walking. We have to run to not crouch. I think it's because we took the stealth perk. I think it puts us in the crouch mode walk, but no one seems to comment about it, so... We're not actually crouching, though. I would like to get down there somehow. Maybe this will take us down there? No, we are already at the ground floor. I can't hear this sound without thinking of Anachronox. What a great game that was. Just leaving the lights on everywhere. Why are they even here? You have these lights. Why do they need these here? Halogen lamps. Holy crap. Try to quickly do this. Whenever cameras are on, we're turning them off. As per our discussion, I will retain root access. Regarding the other key members of the weapons research team, M. Chow should be given full access, while the others will be granted only user access to further notice. Dr. Lundquist. Given that was a mail to Harrison. I don't know how to spell his name. And we don't know the password for it yet. Tempting to take the EMP grenade, but I want to make it seem like I'm not here to steal this stuff. And I'm going to pretend that we just copied the nano key into our own key ring. I've never walked on a glass floor before like this. I wonder if you... Probably made of some sort of special glass so you don't slip. Oh, look at that. There's some, I don't know if you call them a secret, but it definitely seems to be that case. Oh, I guess it's the bathroom for us, viewer. Why is this vent here? Why is this vent here? What is this vent's purpose? Oh, greasels. Good way to defend vent systems, at least greasels into them. We'll have to hope that we're far enough away from anyone else that using a shotgun doesn't make any sound. Oh ho! Oh, I think I got him again! Holy crap! I'm amazing. I'm incredible! We can pretend we didn't miss with this start, because we get it back. Take that, Greasel. Unconscious Greasel. Let's take a look at it really quick. I suppose, yeah, good way to defend the vents, although I wonder what they eat. Maybe they don't have to eat? We're going pretty deep. We want to see if these guys are hostile to us. Oh, well, too late now. They're not. There's Maggie Chow. But she's busy talking with someone, so she doesn't see us yet.
The process is going smoothly then?
Better than we expected. The array of reaction modules has allowed the UC to perform multiple constructions in parallel.
Oh,
The luminous path are easy prey. All Majestic 12 must do is wave some money under their noses.
We missed the conversation. We're not going to hear what Bob Page says. And I don't want her seeing us. An alien. Look at that, viewer.
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors right now.
I won't disturb you, Dr. Cole. Rays. Experimental subject cells added to nano keyring.
Please, you'll upset the subject.
Alright, I'm not talking with him. Guess we could release the Greasels.
I'm the captain here.
I believe you, bum.
This one did better than most. He is very excitable.
He certainly seems that way. Oh, this must be the guy that they got with the tranquilizer dart earlier, huh? If we search the body and we pick it up, it will be considered a hostile act. And everyone will go hostile. So we can't search the corpses. Not until we're ready to throw down. Can't. I don't know if people react to you in hacking directly. Shame about Bob Page there. That's who that is, and Maggie Chow. Again, we can't use any lockpicks or we will sound the alarm effectively. Dr. Bates, I've just finished supervising the refit of the super freighter fuel tanks to transport the virus. This stuff should really be shipped in suspension crates, but I know you'll want to rapidly offload it once it reaches New York. The biocontamination seals will not last past 36 hours, however, and a complete level 4 sterilization of the tanks will need to occur once the virus is offloaded to ensure that there's no incidental release. I integrated some sealed pumping units into the tank, so you should be able to use the standard YHU 55 couplers and AO micron hoses for the transfer to the helicopters. But tell Simons I'd still have everyone in hazmat suits the whole time. Dr. Lundquist.
We'll never be able to separate out the hybrids.
That sucks, man. I hate hybrids.
It could have leaked.
I know, I thought...
One spore. How many times do I have to say it? One spore could wipe out everyone in this building.
Can't let man-made viruses escape where they're developed, viewer.
Your activities here have been noted.
Alright, good. I want people to know where we've been here.
Trying out new coat proteins that resemble common phospholipids.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not really into that, but thank you for the suggestion.
You must be with Simon's office. Be sure that he understands we're doing the best we can.
It wasn't Thai Fun. I can't remember her. It's probably a different password, though. Yeah, we can't get in using anyone's actual login, so we'll have to do it the hard way. Let's quickly scan for mails. It's M. Lundquist.
That apparatus in the center is for magnetic containment, kind of like a tokamak.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, that makes sense. I have no clue what tokamak is.
I don't want to be disturbed.
Alright, well, that's a lot of mails for us to read, so without the login, we're not gonna... I don't think we're going to do that, viewer. So there's a bunch... It looks like there's several augmentation upgrade canisters in that room. If we want them, though, we're probably gonna have to fight everyone here. Please let me in. Please let me in. I don't want to be seen. I don't think it matters, but I would like to not be seen crawling through the vents. Ooh. Secret vent. Oh, okay. I didn't even see this. All right, good to know there's a way into the lab itself. I think this is the room we were in earlier, viewer, where we took the nano key, and the Series N was walking around. I didn't even see the vent in the ceiling. I should be looking up more often. What was the one guy from Anachronox? He said, I forget his name. Where he had been like, you'd be surprised how little people look up. And he's right. As a dungeon master, I usually put things on the roofs and ceilings in my dungeons and towns if I'm trying to attack the players, just ambush them. and my players have gotten used to looking like I look at the ceiling. One of the first things that they say these days. Oh, okay. This is the overlook. That's to the other one. We can drop down there, but if there's a camera around, we're gonna regret it. Let's do it.
The ROM encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory.
Camera is off. We're not getting back up there. This must be it. I have a hunch, though, if I'll just flat out tell you, that I remember if we hack into this computer, or even if we access this information, the alarms go off, and everyone will be hostile to us. So we're going to go ahead and begin eliminating people that are here. Let's put him around the corner. I do see the door down there, but I want to get the other guard who walks down in the lower area. Thankfully, this isn't Intravenous 2, so we don't have to worry about guards noticing other guards missing. What a great game that was, despite some of the frustration I had with its controls. Oh, we're kind of stuck in this room. If we want to get back to the lab, we got to get back up into the central area now. Or we have to go through this, which is possible with a single multi-tool, but we're only down to 13 of those. We're still gonna do it, I think. How many guards are in here? 1, 2, 3. At least 3. She's armed with a shotgun, I think. No, stealth pistol. Night Chow's staring right at us. I'm surprised she hasn't gone hostile. Okay, I think we are going to activate, or rather claim now the whatchamacallit from here. If I want to get down into the labs without having to fight everybody, though, we'll have to go in through the vent. But the guards here will be hostile to us at that time. I guess it can't be helped. We're gonna start killing. I mean, it's what we're here to do, right? It's our character build. We're not playing a stealthy. We have been being a bit stealthy, more stealthy than I thought we were going to be. But it's not my character's super focus, so. Now, if we didn't have hacking, we would need an access code for this. Where would we get that from? Where would we get that from? I wouldn't mind reading all the mails with you guys. There were some data cubes all the way back up in the MJ12 break room. I guess we'll try that. And we'll throw down there to start. Because the whole lab goes hostile. No, we have hacking. We'll just hack. I didn't see anything obvious in the mails when I quickly scanned through them. Email. The initial virus shipment has been loaded into the super freighter and is currently in transit. Preliminary data from its airborne dissemination over New York, Washington, D.C. and other urban targets will be forwarded to you within 48 hours. We would like to see at least 92% effectiveness of the weaponized particles in all future shipments, with a target of 95% effectiveness within 8 weeks. We also will need to ensure that the sufficient reserves of ambrosia are on hand to meet projected requirements. I can't read the rest. I mean, we could just read all the mails, I suppose. It would just take it's just annoying, viewer, because we have to wait for the charge to come back before we can continue reading or the alarms go off. What do you guys think? Just a bunch of reading? I guess we can do that. I can't cut the recording, viewer, because I have to make so many little cuts to do this. Easily like 20, and that will mess up the recording. We'll have audio-visual tearing, is what I call it, when they don't when what's happening on screen doesn't align with the audio, and that is a pain in the butt to fix. Hopefully you guys won't mind that we're going this. We'll just take our time with this. We also need to ensure it's verify that the current calculations remain accurate and reflect the most recent casualty infection estimates. Wow, from Walters and Simons. From A. Donovan to Lundquist. The Series P trials have so far produced excellent results, and I continue to believe that our physiopharmaceutical approach to agent augmentation to be superior to mechanical augmentation and even the equivalent of nanotech augmentation. Gotta wait a little bit. I could go look up the root password for these people, viewer. I can, but I feel too guilty doing that. We don't know it. I think Garrett does know it. You know what? Let's just do it. We're just gonna do the ROM stuff. Everyone goes hostile, and we'll just clear the MJ12 facility. Let's do it. Upload Nanotech Blade ROM. Sword ROM uploaded. Now, as long as we're here. And possibly even the equivalent of nanotech augmentation at a fraction of the cost and effort. The Series P agents show a marked lack of pain response, with a corresponding increase in endurance and strength, while physiological conditioning has resulted in a loyalty estimate of 9.66 on the Yitzhak scale.
I have uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword. Go to the temple next to the market. I will bring together the dragon heads for a meeting.
Everyone viewer is probably hostile. Yes. I mean, that was amazing. when I can kill things like that, like I feel like a god, an FPS god. When I select the right weapons, and I take no damage from the enemies.
Dead. Remember the breathing. Watch yourself.
Oh god, I scared the heck out of myself right there. Good. I want her incapacitated, I don't want her blowing up. Ah, she didn't really have anything though. We actually can't be using my tranquilizer a whole lot, my mini crossbow a whole lot any longer. We're running low on darts for it. Now we did take some damage, but we've got soda and soy food all over the place here. Oh, tranquilizer darts, a multi-tool. 4 picks, but there's a damage threshold on this. I see an EMP grenade, charger. Which one of you hit the alarm? I guess her psionic training didn't teach her to not do that. Or we would have killed her. We did kill her.
We need to stay focused on Torv.
In principle, yes, I agree.
The older scientists don't grasp what it means to have so much data.
Still, we have to throw them a bone once in a while. Man, that's dedication. Good for them. I guess
technically, they haven't been actually officially told that you're on lockdown. So they'll just continue to do the work that they're doing. Good for them. Master level required. Okay. Alright, what are we doing? So, let's... That's more like it. Yeah, see? Everyone just act normal. Everyone act cool. Act cool, everyone. I think we blow these open. Hope it's worth it. We've received that augmentation canister you were waiting on. I had it put into suspension in a magnetic testing chamber. Code 5878. Let me know once you get the results of the test. Okay, that's good to know. Just paste that right here. I was running a regression analysis on the UC, Universal Constructor, and it appears to have a serious error that could result in uncontrolled replication. Until a new version of the controlled system can be tested, I've installed a temporary patch that will initiate a cascading shutdown sequence. This will also destroy the UC in the process, so only use an emergency. The code is 525. If this seems like something you want, like, a huge number for, you don't want a simple number like that. Off says the new system should be online in 72 hours, so stick with low yield runs until then. Oh, we just recently discovered this, or they did. And in 72 hours, they're expecting to be fixed. We should see if we can destroy this. The new server node for the weapons research team is now active, and user permissions have been set as you asked. The master password for this node is Damocles. Please let me know if you need anything else. Okay, well that gives us what we need. Let's see if we can access... Oh! And by the way, we have ballistic armor. Oh, which is a good thing we found it. Our current suit had expired. I don't think we're able to access this with it, though, right? Charger, EMP grenade, a recoil. In order to correct the corrupted security upgrade, it was necessary for me to do a low-level wipe of the entire system and reinstall it from a version backup. As a result, the security login and password has been reset to the default, MJ12 and security. Please change the password at your earliest possible convenience and inform your personnel. Troy Whittaker, MJ12 1S admin. Oh, and we've already done everything we needed to do from the system downstairs. Still, we should write this down. So we think this is the molecules? This is it. I just assumed. I just assumed the dude was going to do the same thing. A recoil. Let's recoil here too. Let's put it on our sniper. Actually, can it go on our shotgun? Oh, we have 4 on the shotgun already, and our assault rifle also has 4. Sniper rifle then. Yeah, stay cool, everyone. Everyone, just stay cool. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm gonna take all your soda. And your wine. And I'm taking your soy food. All of it. And your candy bars. I'm sure you won't mind. Carry on! Everything's cool. Alright, so now where to? Well, we just cleared out all the bad guys up here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we didn't take the EMP grenade. We can't take the flamethrower. house rules prohibit me from reloading that. Alright, now for the labs. Now this is all optional. We don't have to do this. We probably could have made just a break for it also running out. But you know we want the upgrade canisters. We want those. Sorry, just looking at what we have here. Just in case someone goes invisible, I want the tech goggles on us.
That's the one. Okay, drop it.
We get him? We did. Weaken him with a different weapon and then drop him with the tranquilizer is a good way to preserve the body. And holy crap, we went through a lot of ammo all of a sudden. We may need a pistol after all. We're down to 3 rounds for our sawed-off. We'll take stock of the total ammo after we're done with this with the lab. I get my wish if I want a pistol. We just picked up one. I guess we'll just hold on to it at the moment. Of course, we're gonna rifle through their stuff. I mean, they're dead, so it's not like they're gonna need it anymore. Candy bar. No one in the showers. Headphones. To my knowledge, that those are just, you pick them up and throw them. That's the only thing you can do with them. A hazmat suit, we don't need that at the moment. I'll use 2 lockpicks on this. Rate of fire modification, some ammo for our assault rifle, a whole clip, and another hazmat suit. Put the rate of fire on our sniper rifle. I do kind of want a stealth pistol, though. If I'm going to grab a pistol weapon. Actually, why, Tim? Why? This normal pistol does more damage. If we even want a pistol. I don't know, viewer. You have no inventory space. We'll take stock of the situation when we're done with the lab and drop things we're not going to use. That's probably... well, maybe. Probably. Oh, right her face! She'll feel that when she wakes up tomorrow. Don't do it. Don't you do it. I know we only have one round in the clip viewer, but I'm not the magazine, but I'm not allowed.
There he is.
Oh, I like your voice. Augmented. I should have activated my targeting.
There he is.
You're doing a number on our one leg, that's for sure. We get back our throwing knife. That was the sound you heard, us ripping it out of her skull. We get a bioelectric cell. I guess we'll use one. And a stealth pistol, which I guess we will keep after all. At the moment. I think there's like one dude left and that's it, viewer. Like one guard. Maggie Chow and Bob Page are still hanging out there, despite everything that just happened. What the heck is happening? I think they're glitched, viewer. They're supposed to finish a conversation and then walk away. Oh, maybe we got the other MJ-12 normal soldier who's down here. We're gonna set back the research by quite a bit, apparently. I was hoping not to kill these guys, but I really don't want the alarms going off because I intend to read the rest of what. Oh, and we're also kind of crippled a little bit. Our leg is taking some critical damage. Alright, healed up. If she hits the alarm. Okay, acceptable. A lockpick. Some more bullets for a pistol we don't need. We actually need lockpicks to get into this, or a grenade. Another hazmat suit. Another bioelectric cell. I guess we'll use the hazmat suit for a little bit. We're going to do something, viewer, that I've never done in this game. We're going to look at the gray area. And by that, I mean the area where they are keeping the grays. Here. I've never ever gone in here before. Can we let you out? Yeah, you go, man. Take your lunch. I can't take your lunch. We're filled up on inventory space. Do we do it now, Tim? Just sort this? This is used in France, so I want to hold on to the Zyme vials. $18 damage with throwing knives. It's half of that with the stealth pistol. But we have so many rounds for the stealth pistol. But this damage increases rather nicely with points in low tech. But we already have... we're going to keep the stealth pistol after all. Are you, Tim? Yeah, we'll keep it. These will be useful later when we fight invisible enemies, so I still want them. I'm probably never going to use the nuke virus software, honestly. I hate having only 2 inventory spaces. I like the... Nah, I feel like we want everything else. I feel like we want everything else. Okay. Augmentation canisters first. Let's make sure it's safe to go in there. There were some special options here. M. Chow, the molecules. Perfect. Now we can read all of these. So from Max Chen, we've observed a suspicious activity. Oh, we read all these already. Did we read all these? I don't know if we did. Let's read them again. From Max Chen, report. You have observed suspicious activity near the Luminous Path compound. A black helicopter and a foreigner asking a number of questions about the path and their leader. I suggest caution until we can ascertain his motives. I will order some of our brothers to maintain a watchful eye on him. You should likewise be on your guard. So that was Max warning Maggie Chow. From Operations Central, alert. For all operatives, clearance Archangel 1B and above. Note that the penalties for unauthorized viewing of material without proper clearance are detailed in UNACO Charter, Section 3.1, paragraphs D through E. A rogue operative, codenamed J.C. Denton, has fled the United States and is believed to be en route to Hong Kong. All agents and other operatives are warned that he is dangerous and to be treated with extreme prejudice. Do not attempt to engage. Report all sightings to Agent Gunther Herman at G. Herman UNACO, followed by his address. Triad Control from Walton Simons. I reviewed your latest report concerning the theft of the prototype sword and its secret recovery efforts. You are to be commended for your swift response and exploitation of the theft to escalate tensions between the major triads. The resulting struggle will obviously weaken the native power structure, and I have already ordered an increased MJ-12 presence to be placed under your command for local operations. Solidifying your control over Hong Kong is a necessary first step in bringing the... I can't pronounce this word. Chinese authorities to heel. We've also received reports that Agent Denton, Lotaeri, may be heading to Hong Kong for a possible rendezvous with Tracer Tong in a stolen SH-187. If possible, attempt to use your local connections to learn the whereabouts of Tong, then terminate them both. Let's shut down the magnetic containment radiation? Oh, when I'm logged in with her, I can't get into anyone else's... I can't... Okay, that would make sense. I can only see her emails. This is going to be annoying, because I don't know how to spell the molecules. or pronounce it, apparently. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, we can't log in with him. So if we want to read any other mails, we have to actually hack. This is probably not going to work. I don't feel like having to do this over and over again. Simons has requested we equip some of the Series P agents with prototype non-eutatic blades prior to their mass production so that an additional function data can be generated. I've been distributed several of the Series P we've got in the building. I know that project is author's baby. We can't read it viewer. So it sounds like they want to give them the, whatchamacallit, the Dragon Tooth swords. Oh, we actually have to lower these. Okay. Very quickly. Oh, or we could have done that as well. This one is vision enhancement or targeting. Not useful to us. This one is radar transparency or cloak. That one will install. Grab the bioelectric cell. Which one do we want? So, makes us we are invisible to all organic hostiles. So Men in Black and what have you, they will not be able to see us if this is active. This is for robots, security cameras, and turrets won't see us. I think unless the alarm, if the alarm is active, turrets will still see us. But otherwise, I think everything else won't detect us. However, this can also be used to pass directly through laser beams, ones that like activate and sound alarms and stuff like that. So I am partial to this. I think we'll take this one. You sure, Tim? This also makes you visible to monsters, like the Greasels and stuff. I'm positive. And with that, we don't need the last one, because we already have all the other upgrades now. Oh, we don't! We're missing one. Alright, maybe this is it. Never mind, sorry about that, viewer. What is this one? Spy drone or aggressive defense system. We already know that one, too. Alright, viewer. Let's do something I've never done. Time to check out the gray area. I don't know if we can talk with these. I'm guessing that we can. We have a bunch of radiation protection already, and we're wearing a environmental suit. Let's give this a try. It's like a little maze in here. But there's nothing here? My God, how horrible! Horrible. All right, they're like greasels.
Mutiny!
Mutiny! They're like greasels. I've never seen one that fight before. Actually, it didn't attack us with its claws. It just ran up. It just was using some sort of psionic attack. There's a dude in here. A lamb and a Glock. I don't know if that's worth it for the privilege of a single lamb.
Mutiny!
Alright, let's heal ourselves again, and then we're out of here. Oh, we're not even wounded. Alright, all the protection we had made us immune to the radiation. Wonder what type of damage it is that they use. Alright, take care, Maggie Chow. Take care, Bob Page. You guys have a good day. Some of your scientists live because they didn't sound alarms. I was like, I want to. Oh, we didn't search up here either. I want to come in here for a reason, and that was because we wanted the environmental suits again. Although we're gonna go back to the ballistic armor temporarily. You know, Tim, where did we leave the darts? Maybe don't take either of them. You'll be okay. You have to remember to switch ammo types also depending on what you're fighting. Speaking of ammo, get some flare darts and some 12-gauge shotgun shells and some cartridges. One pick, how many rounds? Another bioelectric cell, a med kit. We do not need the med kit at all because there's that bot right down there. A Glock and nothing else. Nothing hidden behind the Death from Above poster. lockpick, tranquilizer darts, and 50 credits. What are you up to for money? 3,000 bucks. Alright, that's pretty thoroughly searched with almost everyone annihilated. We're back up to a ton of prod charges. I guess we're using it for a while. And defaulted now to rubber shells for our shotgun. We'll knock people out for a little bit. Look at this guy, still at his post. That's dedication. Good for him, man. Good for him. We don't find anything on that guard, and we find a PMA clip, plasma clip. All right, guys, I think we'll stop here. Let's go. We'll get back upstairs, and then we'll call the session. Pretty successful raid on the MJ-12 facility. Oh, we didn't find the Universal Constructor, did we? I'll ruin it a little bit. We cannot access the Universal Constructor at this moment. You might remember that we knocked out one of the guards early on before we accessed a computer terminal to upload the nano schematic. And there was a door in the distance I mentioned. That leads you to the UC, but we don't know the password, we cannot hack open that door, and multi-tools do not work on it. So we have to come back here, actually. And maybe we'll do that next episode. So everyone, I will see you then. Take care, everyone, and thanks for watching.